Hey everybody, Monkeypuzzle here, and it is time for a second episode of Subnautica. I'm recording back to back with the first episode, and it's fading out of view now, but at night there's this beautiful giant orange planet, co-planet or something, that you can see hanging out above everything. Our ship we came in on, the Aurora, the mining vessel, is still destroyed. And we are out in the middle of a vast, beautiful ocean. And actually, the first thing I'm going to do before we get any further is save the game. This game does not automatically save, and if you don't do that every once in a while and something happens, you can lose all your progress. So let's go in here and stop this beeping. The last thing we did on the first episode was we got the welder and we fixed our life pod up a bit, and the lights turned on and things got all shiny. This chair I was in is still smoking, but there's nothing I can do about that. But this communications relay is working now, so let's go ahead and play the message.
This is an automated bounce back from the Aurora mining vessel. Your distress signal has been received. An emergency relief team will be dispatched to your location. The estimated arrival time, 99999.
Okay, so the Aurora is going to come save us. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see if we have another med kit to pick up. Yep, I got to keep remembering to pick those up. So today we're just going to relaxedly, in no particular order per se, do some more upgrades, and let's just set out some of our goals of things we need. So for personal equipment, we need some fins to be able to swim a little bit faster so we can get a little bit more progress and not take so long, and maybe get away from things that are trying to eat us a little bit more. More O2 tanks would be good so that we don't have to come to the surface so often for air. Eventually a radiation suit will be very helpful, because then we'll be able to go to the Aurora and areas below it without dying immediately of radiation poisoning. So that's good. There's other stuff that we can get along the way. We will get to that. And then as far as tools, some things that will come in handy pretty quickly are a scanner, a flashlight, and the habitat builder. The habitat builder is a good goal pretty soon on, because even though we have most of what we need from this little life pod here, or at least power and the fabricator. That's the two important things. The habitat is going to give us a place to put an aquarium. And the aquarium is going to help us solve the food and water issue so that we don't have to constantly be catching fish. And there is a mechanic that the fish get more and more scarce near you the longer you go. So it's not going to be quite so easy after a while to just come out and pick up some air sacs and some peepers and some boomerangs. But to start with, as we grab these things along the way, let's come back over here to stalker territory and grab some more of these yellow pods from the creep vines. We can also cut creep vines with a knife. They are kind of sorry food source, and there are other things that we'll be able to make with them in the future. So let's get out of here. Use our air sac to get out of Dodge really quickly. It can be pretty handy that way. I think we got what we needed. And he only ate a little piece of our butt off. Let's go in there, see what we got. I got 4 of them. That's good. So we can go ahead now, and with this we're going to make some more silicon. Big old kind of electronic looking tube of it. Our handy dandy fabricator. And now with that we can go ahead and make our fins. So now we'll be a little bit faster in the water. So now let's see, what else do we want to go for here? Titanium we have, so let's get out of here. I've been putting stuff in our little storage container. This is going to fill up real quick, so let's grab a couple more pieces in case I see something else we want to make. And we'll keep storing these kits in here. Actually, I need to use one right off there. And then, how am I doing? I actually need some water. So let's go ahead and drink that. And before I forget, let's go ahead and make some more from those air sacs. I don't know how it gets the little plastic bottle, but we won't think about that too hard. Cool, cool. So let's just go ahead and drink those real quick. We can drink another one. Excellent. And then let's cook up our fish there. Keep having to remind myself to press tab and not escape. Okay, so we can cook up a Gary fish. Floral flavor. And our boomerang. Very good, very good. So let's eat him and he'll give us 13%. Perfect. That gets us right up to 100. But we have no more food now except for those nutrient blocks in the storage that we're trying not to eat. But now we can make another O2 tank. So these give us, like I said before, 30 seconds of oxygen in exchange for the loss of some inventory space. So now we have 105 seconds. So we can stay down for almost 2 minutes, but not quite. So let's see. What else we need to get some of these other things. So radiation suit, we'd need some fiber mesh and some lead plates. Lead plates are made from 2 batteries, and they're actually down here. And the batteries are 2 of those acid mushrooms and 1 copper ore. I think we have 1 copper ore. We could make at least 1 battery right now. And then let's see, what else could we do? That was the equipment. And then tools. We want a scanner and a flashlight and a habitat builder pretty quick. So batteries. So that's 3 batteries we're going to need to make for this stuff. So let's make those, I think, before we make the radiation suit. And when we make the radiation suit, we're going to need these anyway, at least these 2, especially that, before we go exploring towards the aurora. And so, yeah, we need copper and we need those mushrooms. We can make 1 battery to start with. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go grab in here. We got some acid mushrooms and the copper. So let's go ahead and grab that. And since that's our mission, I'll just go ahead and grab those now. And yeah, let's put these in here. Always trying to maximize my inventory space so that I can grab as much stuff as possible when I'm out there in the world. And I probably should grab a nutrient block right now, but I always try to avoid eating those if I can. So now in electronics, we can make 1 battery. Very cool. And now in tools, just trying to see why that was flashing, we could make a scanner. So if we explore enough, hopefully I'll be able to show you pretty quick how this is useful. Here's our little scanner. And so we can scan stuff around us. You can see the little progress circle that happens. I'm scanning the rabbit ray, and it tells us what things are called too. So instead of making up our own name for things, we can check them out this way. And now in our, let me see, in the data bank, in, let me see, alien life forms, fauna, herbivores, we now have the rabbit ray. And we can learn a little bit more about it. So it's got poisonous flesh, and we knew that from watching it. So, okay. So yeah, we can learn about our environment with it, but there's another way that's going to come in even more handy once we get to a place where we can see some of these things. So there is another nasty that is going to try to eat us. So we have to avoid that, but you need to get to the deeper areas in order to find more goodies. And I'm going the wrong
30
direction
seconds of oxygen remaining.
because I must be getting too close to the Aurora. Yeah, because I was getting some radiation poisoning.
Emergency.
And you can
10 seconds
see
of
how
oxygen
fast my
remaining.
health goes down because of that. So, time to use another one of these and stay alive. So let's take it this direction. Gotta remember to deflate my air sac. And let's go looking for some stuff that will help us put the scanner to use. And along the way, our main goal, too, is copper. So we're going to need to break a lot of those little outcroppings. Aha! There, see that box there? This is where the scanner comes into play. I'll cut you with the knife soon enough. We're going to have to watch out for that stalker. Actually, I should grab an offering for it in case it gets too close. Because it's very close to where we want to be. So let's grab scanner, and this is how we get new blueprints. These are fragments that came from the Aurora when it blew up. There we go. Oh, silver. Cool. That'll be handy. And if we get enough of them, we can learn how to do new things. So here you can see in the blueprint section, we have 1 out of 2 of what we need to get the Seaglide. So see how I'm doing for oxygen. I need to breathe. Seaglide is a little thing we can hold on to that's going to help us move faster. So that will be very handy. And you can see these little things are around. And they tend to be in the deeper waters. You don't get good stuff. Oh, we're going to get 2 Seaglide fragments. So that has unlocked. So we can now make the Seaglide. So we actually have another goal of a thing that we can make, and I would like to make that very much. So, oh, these things are bad. They suck, and I don't know if we can do anything about it. They suck your blood, take your health down, and I think you just got to deal and take it and try not to get close to those guys if possible. So titanium is good from these things, but really what we need is copper right now to be making all these new goodies that we need. So these things are biome specific. That's copper. Excellent. Different biomes will give you more of different goodies from these outcroppings, and different biomes have more of them than other too. So we'll go around. The silver is going to be important for computer chips, and we will need that. There's more copper. That's excellent. Some salt. And what was that? Titanium. Cool. And I should be grabbing a couple peepers if I can as well. I need some oxygen. Cool. We got at least 3 copper now. That's excellent. See what this is. And let's get some air.
Warning, 30 seconds of
This
oxygen
air bladder
remaining.
is just essential. I've watched a little bit of some playthroughs. Not too far because I don't want too many spoilers. But I haven't seen too many people make those right away. And they're so handy. We could grab some... Yeah, let's grab some coral. Although I think we have some back at home. But we'll need this for making more water than besides the air sacs. How's our inventory doing? We have a little bit more space. Let's do a little bit more gathering. And then go back and see what we can make. Okay, and pretty soon we'll have a flashlight too, so we won't have to be in the dark like this. And the main thing I'd like to grab on my way back, last little bit, since we did get some silver, is some of these. Oh man, I'm busy. Don't bite me when I'm trying to get stuff. I'm talking to the people here. Some table coral. is this. Okay, now let's get back before we lose all this stuff. So the way death works is that you respawn in the life pod. Excuse me, I had a little cough there. But you will lose any inventory that you gathered since the last time you went into any of the habitats. Oh boy. Okay, let's get in here. Somehow I didn't die. I don't know why not. I'm at 0 health. But not in there. But in there. I have one of these. Woo! I'm not exactly sure how I got to 0 health and didn't die. Maybe I need to get negative. That was really close. But when I came in here, you may have noticed it said inventory secured. So now if I died, I would still carry all the stuff that... I would keep all the stuff that's on me. But if I had died before that, I would have lost all this stuff. So that would have been bad. Bad, bad, bad. Okay. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to need some more of these acid mushrooms. I think I'm going to wait until one more of these spawns again. That's great. Let's do that. And then let's turn some of this stuff into stuff so that we can reduce our room here. So here in electronics, we're going to make another battery. And with those... with the quartz, the silver ore, and those two of the table coral samples, we're going to make a computer chip. And that's pretty handy indeed. So with that, we actually, wow, we can actually make the habitat builder now. So we're going to be able to make bases and all kinds of cool stuff. Over here in the PDA, you can see these are all the parts of the habitat. And we're hitting 20 minutes in this episode. So we may have to wait till next episode to start this, but we will be ready to start building habitat. And with that, that's going to really help us in a lot of different ways. But for now, let's see. Let's get a toy that we can play with today. And I think I'm going to need to get some more of the, whatchamacallits, the acid mushrooms in order to make a couple more batteries. And we'll make the Seaglide. I don't think I need a computer chip for the Seaglide, but we'll see. Let's grab many of those as I have room for, and then let's double check what we need for the Seaglide. But we're putting our stuff together pretty quick here. So let's check in here for the personal, I think it's actually deployables. Yeah, we need battery, lubricant, and copper wire. Okay, so we can do that, I think. Pretty sure. So the lubricant is made with one of those. Let's get back out of here. One of these. Oh no, it's more than one of those. Okay. How many does it need? Let's double check. Lubricant needs 3 of them. Okay, so we're going to need to grab one more of those. But we can make another battery. And we can make the copper wire? No? Okay, we need more copper as well. Alright, I'm going to do a little mission and grab that stuff, and I will be right back. And unless I die or something drastic happens, I'll just come back and make this stuff so that this episode won't be too long. So I'll see you in a minute. Oh, and real quick, I just wanted to show you from salt deposit and the common coral sample, I can make bleach. Big old bottle of bleach. And this part's a little funny. I can use that bleach now to make disinfected water, which is twice as big as the air sac water. And I get a bottle that's just a little smaller than the bottle of bleach that made it. Anyway, oh, and let's stop this beeping. Listen to the next message. And sometimes they're a little cryptic. You've been down too long in the midnight sea. Okay, fine. I'll see you all in a second. Alright, this guy wants to eat us. No, he doesn't. Let's give him... Hey, I gave you food. Oh, not one of those things. No. Still gonna grab that. Oh man, and he killed me. Alright, well I still have most of this stuff. Try that again. Okay, there's the other copper I needed. Okay, so let's put this together real quick. We're gonna need this, and how do I get it in here? Let's go ahead and make the copper wire first. That'll give us a little bit room. Excellent. Alright, and then we still can't fit this in here. Oh, inventory management. Aha, we can drink some water. Okay, now we can fit that in there. And I think we're good now, so let's get out of here. We're going to need to deal with storage next episode as well. So, but with those 3 creep vine seed clusters, we can make some lubricant. We've got the wire. And do we have everything we need now? It's the deployable. Ooh, we can make all this stuff. So that's cool. But right now we're going to make the Seaglide. Everything's green. There it is. And do we have it in here? Let me see if we had room in our inventory. We did. There it is. And it takes up 9 whole spaces. So it's a big old thing. But let's just show you that real quick. And then we will be good for this episode. So let's put this down, say, in number 4. Excellent. And if we press number 4, check it out. Whee! We can go a lot faster now. We can outrun things. And we can catch things faster. If I can aim right. See, let's catch... Whoa! I think I gotta turn my mouse sensitivity down a little bit, but you can see. There we go. Wait. Oh, oh. I'm failing. There we go. Anyway, we can get around a lot faster now, and we can run away from things and go get things, and this really opens up our ability to explore this world in a much more time-efficient manner. It does use batteries. You can see just what I've done now. I'm down to 86%. When it runs out, I can replace it with another battery. So what this has given us is an appetite for copper and acid mushrooms. The acid mushrooms are not a big deal, but at the same time, it increases your ability to get around to find that copper. All right, anyway. Oh, and it's got that fun little topographical map, which is really not very useful, but still very cool looking.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen
Yes.
remaining.
You can go up faster, all the air sacs better, and it doesn't use batteries, and you certainly go down a lot faster. So this is Monkeypuzzle, using up the battery on my Seaglide. We are moving up, we're moving down in the world, I guess. Oh, and we can scan this. Oh, radiation detected. I'm gonna die. Never mind. Woo! Get out of here. Monkeypuzzle, try not to die. Too close to the radiation zone. Put that away. I had to remember how to get stuff, de-equip stuff from my inventory. But anyway, thank you for watching until the very end. Look forward to your comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Can't wave my fish around in here. All right. Now I can. Bye-bye.